Okay. This is the big power style. The main method of the big power style is to hit them with this move where you do a backstroke, 2 punches from the top, and then that leads you into being able to grab your opponent's hands and sit down like this with them. You can do that stationary, or you can do it when your opponent's coming forwards and you're going backwards. If you're having a hard time getting to this, you can set it up with punch to the stomach. So you grab your opponent, punch him in the stomach, and step forward and hit him with this move. Or if you're having a hard time punching them in the stomach, you can swat their hands up, smash them down, then punch them in the stomach. Or you can pummel inside, like this, pummeling through his hands, punching him in the stomach, hitting him with this move, pulling back down. Now, when you're pummeling, make sure your left hand is always below, or else the move won't work as effectively. Once you're here, you want to tie your opponent's hands up even further by doing this motion. Then you spin around, grab them by the waist, you bring them forward, and you punch like this. And you can continue this process as long as you're able to, continuing the combination. But if you want to go forward with the combination, instead of just looping around like that, from here, you can come here and then punch like this. So instead of coming around twice, you can only come around once. Then you grab your opponent by the elbows or whatever, you bring them in and you punch. And again, here's another loop where you can just keep doing that as long as you're able to. But if you want to continue with the combination, do a front kick like this, punch like this, then do 3 kicks, come back and punch them in the stomach really hard. So you're here, that rips back a stomach punch, and then you come back and you can start everything all over again. So that's like it can loop in on itself many different times, and it can also, the loop, the combo attack, can come all the way back around. From here, you have another option though. You can grab your opponent, do this double punch, cross your hands, kick, then elbow, or you can just take their hands, throw them over yourself, and elbow, bring them into the elbow. From the elbow, you chase after your opponent by jumping after them and executing this motion. In my opinion, that motion is the Shinyiba motion, or this form. So it's not just a technique to jump after someone, it's also a technique to generate power. Then, once you're in range, you can hit them with this combination, and it's all stemming from, this triple combination is all stemming from this power generation Shinyiba technique. So you step forward, you kick, you come in, you punch, you go over and you punch them again. And then from here, you can come right back here and repeat the process all over again and loop back in on itself again. So that's the basics of big power style. It's a lot of combinations and looping, but you can actually skip. There's other ways to get into it. So there's 2 other ways. So if you want to do this motion, but you don't want to have to start from the horse stance, you can smash down, and then you can do a variety of weird strikes, like a tornado, to get inside, push your opponent into position. Then jump into this. And if you want to get into this position without having to do the horse stance, you can punch like this, and then you can knee your opponent, bring your hand up like this, swat them down, come up into this position, or if you miss the knee, you can slide and do the same thing. So, and finally, you can also jump in and deliver a horse stance chamber punch. This isn't a horse stance chamber punch where you're grabbing your opponent and holding them and punching. It's just like a singular strike in the horse stance. So you're not grabbing and tangling them up, you're just coming in, giving them a big punch to the stomach.